Hello, some friends. I have another house remodel, and this is of the stately saloon. I do believe this was a prize home, but maybe I'm wrong. I just found it in my inventory, so I'm thinking it's a prize home. But anyways, after the free house, it costs over 5 million sim coins. So here is the house on the outside. It does look like a saloon, obviously, and that's what it was meant to be. But you do get the windows, the exterior staircase, and you get that table out back, cheese table, or I don't know, whatever. So, so I did put in a weather machine in a basement as I always do, but you get the the couches, that rug, that coffee table, and and then you get a couple of the ranch items like the table and chairs, and I think the countertops might be. No, I don't know. I don't know where they're from, but you do get the countertops and the bar. Obviously, it is a saloon. You get that pool table, and then upstairs you get all of these items right here. That table and chairs. Those look older. Maybe they are. And then you do get these king size beds. So downstairs is meant to be a saloon, and then up here is like a little apartment, if you will. And the layout of the house is fine, um, but but I'm remodeling it into a family home instead of a saloon like it was meant to be, because like that's what I do. I make everything into family homes. So here is the house completely emptied out. I always do this to show you guys the layout of the rooms, and um it's all right, but I've seen Simmers build way better homes, and their layouts are way better too than this one. And the prize homes, I don't know, they've been kind of lacking. Um, but here's the grid in case you want to build the home and you don't have it in your town already. I wanted to include the grid. I mean, the house is fine. I just don't think it's anything special. Um, and I think it can probably be built for cheaper than 5 million sim coins. But as you can see, it's a very simple build. And here is my remodel. I took off the balcony up front, and I included the windows. I think I got them in an online pack, and then the railing is the Rose Nauvoo railing, and then I included a table like on the balcony out back, and then I put some wall plants on the side on each side of the house. And then these white fences in the front I got out of an architect home. And then here is the front room. I wanted to make this into a pink and white house. I would have included the pink roof, but I didn't like it. It was just, I don't know. I didn't like that shade of pink, but I've used the white accented, like the countertops, because it has a hint of pink in them. And then I use the pink stove, and And I made this kitchen into a big kitchen because I wanted to. Um, and then here is the dining table and chairs. The chairs are a rose gold color, and then here is the garage. This was the bar in the original house, and I made it over into a garage. And then this fireplace is the white fall fireplace. I used it because it has hints of pink in it. And then I used the pink couch and chair. I don't know what event that those came from. And then the stools are the pink stools. Um, and then I included the pantry items, and the fridge is from an online pack. And then here is the upstairs. I made this larger room into an office, and those chairs, those angle chairs, I forget where they're from. I do apologize. And then each room, I have it in pinks and whites. Only in this bed, it has some blue in it. I like the bed. I think it's really cute. And then I had used the pink countertops with the hampers underneath. And then I used a garage door to open up that really narrow room. And then here is the bathroom. I had used the pink countertops and sinks. And then the pink toilet. And the shower is pink as well. Or it has pink in it. So, and then here is this bedroom. It really doesn't have any pink in it, but it's the holiday high-rise bed. I wanted to make it like boy friendly, if you will. Even though it's got non-boy colors, if you will. And then here is this room. I put the pink leaves lights above the bed. I'm so glad that we can do that now. And I really like that white bed. I think it's really cute. And then the countertops as the other bedroom. And then here is this other bedroom. I put in the bed. It has peaches on it, I think. And that is the house.